So I'm here with Matt from Timberwolf, and we're gonna run the Timberwolf
Pro MP diesel.
Diesel. How many horsepower is that?
56 horsepower turbo diesel.
What kind of motor?
It's hot. It's out of Germany.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are three separate pumps, one for your splitter, one for your saw, and then one for all your auxiliary functions. So you can saw and split at the same time. Really, really quick cycle time, you know, in the 5-second cut and split. So you can make quite a bit of firewood in a hurry with this machine.
So, well over 2 cords an hour.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you got nice wood, like you're gonna hit 4 easily. So, yeah.
Let's fire this thing up and see this thing run.
All right, let's do her. Yeah, no, we're probably need a bucket.
So what's the starting price for this machine here?
With the diesel base, no options, you're right at $72,000.
And then you can attach a conveyor to it then directly?
Yep, you can do a small 12-foot single stage conveyor, and that one adds $5,000, or you can do an 18-foot folding conveyor, and that adds $9,000 to it. Yeah, and that's bolted on. There's brackets underneath the wedge there, hydraulic folding, so still go down the road with it real easy.
Half-ton truck or 3/4 ton truck?
You can do it with a half-ton. I got an F-150, she does it, but you know, 3/4 be a little more happy. Yeah, it weighs, with the conveyor, like 8,900 pounds, so yeah.
Right, that limit of a half ton where you're pushing it. And
Yeah, but if you got airbags, you can get her done, man.
oh. And this is your medium level. You even got a bigger processor than this?
Yeah, the next step up is called the Pro HD Heavy Duty, Pro HD XL. It's got an extra cylinder, so you get 74 horsepower, bigger push block, bigger wedge, you know, really set up. If you're doing a lot of really big wood, that's a machine for you.
And then even with the, so same setup with the 3 different hydraulic pumps and everything like that, so you can still cut and split at the same time.
Yeah, cut and split at the same time, just a little bigger pump, so you have a little better saw performance, a little faster splitter. You know, that horsepower really helps move the wood, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's check out your other processor.
Okay, yeah, we'll go down here.
So we're standing here in front of the Timberwolf Pro LP.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that means light production?
Means little processor, actually.
Little processor.
Yeah, little processor. Nobody wants something little, but that's my name, I'm gonna stick to it, so.
This is more for the homeowners that's as to feed their boiler or something like that, heat their house.
Yeah, you know, homeowners, startup firewood production, it's still, you know, commercial machine, heavy steel, but it's a little slower than that. 18-inch max diameter versus 24. You're leaning there, that's a log lift, so you don't need a tractor to run this machine. You can run it, you know, just with a PV and it'll lift the log right up for you. So
it's pretty convenient if you don't got something that can lift it this high.
Or even if you're doing, you know, custom processing, it's one thing to bring down the road. You can still, you know, can't charge as much as a big machine, but super convenient to move around, and you don't need to haul your tractor with you. So
one way to do it too.
Yeah.
So what kind of motor does this got then?
This got a Honda GX 700, so 22 horse on it.
Gas then?
Yep, gas engine. Single pump, so this is cut and then split. You can't cut and split at the same time with this.
So what's the production time like on how many cords an hour? About 1? Yeah,
you can do, you know, it really depends on what kind of wood you're putting in, but if you got decent wood, you can get a little over a cord an hour with it by yourself. Yeah.
Not a bad machine for this thing. What's the price point of this thing then?
This one, as it sits here with the conveyor, it's $29,650. Without the conveyor, $26,650. So
only an extra couple grand for the conveyor, and the added convenience of having the wood move away from the splitting chamber, so we don't have a pile up like we did over there.
Yeah, that one there kind of gets real messy without a conveyor. So. Yeah.
Mind if we want to run this one?
Yeah, I'll fire it up. We'll run a few cuts through it.
So this is how you run it down the road?
Yep.
Then you just flip it back down and it roll your log right from the ground.
Roll the log right on. And
right onto it, lift it up.
Ready to go. Yeah.
And they can lift a max diameter is 18, so it can lift right through an 18-inch round
it'll lift 1,500 pounds, so about 15, 16 feet long, and then 1,500 pounds. If you do have a tractor, it'll hold stationary. It's got a check valve, and you can use it as like a loading deck. You can put 3,000 pounds on it there. So.
You got a lot of other splitters here as well today too?
Yeah, we got a couple other ones. This one here, Timber Ox. We manufacture that. We work with the log ox. They sell it, we manufacture it. It's a re-splitter, to make like really nice packaged firewood. So really good cycle time, like 5-second cycle time. This one's got an optional manual block lift on it that just bolts onto the back, and really nice table area. You can, move stuff around. Maybe I'll fire it up. You want, and I'll just run a few blocks through it.
Sure. So this is like your smallest splitter here.
Yep, this is our entry level called the TW2. It comes standard with a table grate, hydraulic block lift, 7 horsepower Honda engine. It's got auto return, but no auto cycle on this version here. 7.5 second cycle time. Forward's the only option. This just slips right on and off.
So you got a single way or a 4-way?
Yeah, single way or 4-way, and you can put it on this way. If you look at it here, it's got a higher spot, or you can flip it up and you get a smaller piece of wood. So it's
okay. So
multi-height wedge, I guess you call it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and then
what's the price point on this one?
Without the 4-way, it's right at $6,000. The 4-way adds $295. So
very minor upcharge. More for just getting into the firewood business here.
Yeah, it's kind of your first commercial firewood splitter. It's as small as they come, but still a lot faster than box store wood splitter.
I think that one of the most important features is the log lift it comes with. That's my personal opinion, because I deal with a lot of bigger rounds myself. So
yeah, this will lift 450 pounds. So if you can move it to it, it's going to lift it. And it does a pretty good job. Yeah,
I like it. Let's check out the new version of the Semi-Pro.
Yeah, there's a couple modifications.
So this is the updated version of the same exact splitter I have. Once the Brute Force and Timberwolf did their little merger, they changed some features. Some features I really like the table, the graded table. I think that's a very nice change, so all the debris falls below it instead of in the pile of wood that you got going.
Yeah, especially if you got a conveyor, because the wood will go into the conveyor and then it really sorts out that fines debris, whatever you call it there, yeah.
A little different push plate and log lift style, but this one seems to have the log lift on either side, and mine does not.
Yeah, you can put it on either side. It actually comes standard with the log lift on this side, but there's no charge. We can set it up on the other side for you, or a couple of pins in 20 minutes you can swap it around yourself.
That'd be a little handy for me when I got a wood yard that can sometimes be a little working the wrong way. I've done a couple times.
Yeah, it's just sometimes easier, instead of moving the blocks all around the machine, just swap the log lift over and you're good to go. Yeah, and it's 14 horsepower Kohler engine, just like yours, so a lot of power out of that engine there, and auto cycle, adjustable 4-way or 6-way wedge. 6-way is an option on it.
I like my 4-way. I think the 6-way might be a little bit too big for some of it sometimes, but it definitely has the power. So I think I got a little bit of a bigger cylinder than came when I got the first version of it. So I went from a 4.5 second cycle time to a 6, I believe now.
So you would have gone up to the 4.5 inch cylinder.
Yep.
Yeah, this here is a 4-inch cylinder, and it's 5 second cycle time. It's got the same cycle time as that machine we just ran there, the Timber Rock, so same hydraulic setup. All of our machines now, they come standard with this block here. Processors get a little bigger one with bigger cartridges. That's called regen valve, so it really helps move the cylinder forward a lot faster. So
Nice milking machine. I love mine. What's the starting price point on this?
Everything you see right here, fully equipped, it's right at $10,000, and then you can knock off some options and get it down into the $8,000 range. So
That price point.
yeah, I think we're pretty competitive. There's a lot of steel in this. You know, it's 1/2-inch AR manufactured I-beam. You know, this is a 3/8 AR plate here, so we're trying to make it last test of time. One of my favorite things we upgraded on here is this stove pattern push block. That's actually indented. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but that's a 3/16 indent we machine out. So if you got a crooked cut, you can see it there. It'll bite the log. Instead of popping out, it'll just push it straight through.
And it's all machined into the 1-inch steel plate?
1-inch thick steel plate, and we machine a 3/16 pattern in there in our machine shop. So yeah, big rod in the cylinder. It's a 2 3/4 rod on a 4-inch cylinder. So it's really built, you know, trying to make these things last.
I'm pretty sure everyone that follows my channel has seen me run my machine quite a bit. So you kind of get an idea of what it is. Mine's just maybe a tad bit slower than this one is, but ideally it's pretty much the same setup across the board.
Very similar, yeah.
I love mine. I bet you any other entry-level homeowner or anything like that would love this thing. And it's a nice resplit machine too, even.
Yeah, it sits up nice and high with a big table grate. You can make some really nice firewood.
That's one nice thing I like about mine, is that it's nice and tall, and I'm a tall person, so I don't have to bend down as much.
Yeah, saves your back, that's for sure.
Yep. Thanks for your time, Matt.
Hey,
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, you as well.